Let me tell you a story. Around 2 years ago, I started getting into something called self-improvement. You've probably heard of it before. So I started watching a YouTuber called Hamza Ahmed. And he really helped me improve myself. Self-improvement is just trying to improve yourself. So I started exercising more, eating better, trying to improve my life as much as I can. But as I started to improve and improve in many areas of my life, something weird also started happening with it. I was getting more arrogant. Because having many accomplishments is great. Having many successes is great. Improving yourself is amazing. But sometimes, if you don't keep your ego in check, you can become more arrogant because of it. Because you think, oh, I've done this much. I've done so much. So you start becoming arrogant. You start rejecting clear truths. I don't even want to talk about some of the things I thought of myself back then, because I thought of myself like such a high place. But I learned that arrogance leads to nothing but failure, and humility leads to nothing but success. And I'm still trying to become more humble. I'm not like perfect or anything, but I used to be so arrogant. And I have learned that this is a terrible thing and we should not do that. And there are 5 reasons why we should not. There's more, but there's 5 that I want to talk about why we should not be arrogant. The first reason is that it distracts you from other things that are important. If you're thinking so high of yourself, that thought, you're constantly thinking of how great you are, you're so good, you have all these accomplishments, distracts you from doing things that make you better. Distracts you from exercising, distracts you from doing the correct things. It's a distraction, and distractions bring no value. Well, there could be distractions that bring value if it's distracting you from something negative. Like, you can be patient and distract yourself from something negative, and that could help you. But it's a distraction from what is good. Second reason is it prevents you. It makes you not able to see your own flaws. I have so many flaws. I have so many flaws. If I wrote like a list of 1,000, I think I'd be able to write a list of 1,000 of my flaws, at least. Easily. But the same is true with you. And every single human, I mean, I can write a list of 1,000 flaws for every single human, but every single human has so many flaws. And being arrogant prevents you from seeing that. And if you see your flaws, you can try to fix them. How can you fix something that you don't know is there? How can you fix something that you are so arrogant about that you don't even realize? And arrogance just prevents you from seeing your flaws. The third reason is that, let's say you're meeting some friends. You're meeting with one friend, let's say. And they're a pretty good person. They're kind to you. But you're arrogant. So you see them as lesser value than you. This is what arrogance does. You see them as less value than you are. So naturally, you would become more rude to them. You would become less kind to them. You should think that you're so high because of your arrogance and they're a lot lower than you. So you look down upon them. Not being arrogant, being humble, makes you kinder. Because you're not looking down upon them, you actually value them. Arrogance. I don't know how this works because I'm not like a brain expert or whatever they're called. But arrogance makes you more sad. Yes, it actually does. It makes you feel worse. You're thinking of yourself this high? Okay, well, you're going to feel this low. So much lower than you think that you are. You're going to feel so bad, so sad, so miserable. if you're very arrogant. While humility, opposite, you're happy. Before we go on to the final point, I'd just like to make the point that I'm not trying to say that I'm humble. I'm trying to become humble, but I still have a lot of work to do. Okay, so the fifth point, the fifth reason, I think this is one of the most important reasons, is that you are not willing to accept clear truths. Your arrogance makes you not able to accept clear truths. If you're so arrogant, it's like, oh, I'm right in everything. There are some things that I think, like I'm saying this actually, there are some things that I think, but I'm wrong about. But if the arrogant guy comes and says, yeah, I'm so great, I know everything, I'm not wrong in anything, and someone corrects him and says that, you got this thing wrong. Sometimes arrogant people will refuse to accept that they're wrong, no matter how much proof they have, no matter how much proof you give them. You give them 1,000 proofs, that even the worst one of the proofs would be enough to prove whatever you're trying to prove to them. Even 1,000 of those proofs, he will not believe it. This is arrogance. Arrogance makes people think illogically. It makes your life so much worse. And humility does the opposite. And arrogance is one of the reasons why the world, or as we call it, the system, is failing. So the system is broken, so you must fix it.